Hey yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Hesy back with another video. Now look, check me out. It's your boy 7K, you feel me? 8K on the way, 10K someday. Hesy in the building. Earth DPS, don't get me wrong, this the best. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, kind of feeling this one, I ain't gonna lie. We finally got a loadout video, first one of 2021. Now listen, now I ain't gonna lie, now we all heard the news about some, superchargers supposed to be getting changed. We don't know if that's supposed to be happening this year, but if superchargers do get changed this year, best believe I'm gonna come out with a new Earth DPS loadout. But for now, I'm gonna come out with this heat. Now listen, I only changed one move outside of my loadout from last time, so there's nothing really new, because due to race changes, you gotta change out robot psychic for maybe debris seals, just so you can kill those ads, you know what I'm saying, so that they don't kill the tank. But for the most part, I'm gonna go over the white sockets, I'm gonna go over the artifacts, I'm gonna go over the might and the precision, because precision really didn't change, but I'm gonna have all of the timestamps in the description, you know what I'm saying, not in the description, but I'm gonna have them in the comments as the first pinned comment. So make sure you go ahead, make sure, look, click that, you know what I'm saying, if you don't want to go through this video all the way through. But hope y'all boys enjoyed this. Make sure I give it a thumbs up, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna go for a goal, but a thumbs up helps this video get to the recommendation, so look, more people could see it, you know what I'm saying. You know they need that Earth DPS, and this bitch go crazy. I'm talking about 1 million from Intome, alright? I'm chunking shit. But look, let's get into these white sockets. Alright, so what y'all boys need to do is, man, I need to come to y'all base. Look, make sure you didn't pay your rent. You need to get your little tactical mods, your supply drop, your orbital strikes, and your backup. Make sure you didn't came and replace your sales too. You know, it's been many times when they came in here, and these bitches was at 20% and they fucking went to 10 in one raid. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in there for an hour. But look, other than that, man, come over here. Come get your white sockets, come get your orbitals, your supply drops, your sidekick, anything you need, you come from right here, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you know this, all right? But look, other than that, for your tactical mods, you're going to be running, for your head mod, you're going to be using Supercharged Intome 3. Now, look, the reason you're running this, because that's the only Supercharge you're going to be spamming. Intome is the best Supercharge for Earth, you feel me? And after that, the back mod is Accelerated Unstoppable. Now, look, this is going to match up with that Scrap of the Soul Cloak, because Unstoppable is our Supercharge generator, so we're going to get more Unstoppables, you feel me? Now, your chest mod is Penetrating Strikes always. Core Strength is not. I think, you know what I'm saying? Core Strength is not it. Penetrating Strikes is. Your leg mod, you're going to get Localized Tremor. Even though I do not use this, you know what I'm saying? You would just put that in there. Your leg mod usually does not matter any power you go. But I use it sometimes because of the amulet. It might kill me. But other than that, you could just put anything in here. Now, your foot mod, you're going to be running dashing combos. You're not going to be using the Whirl and Dervish or anything like that. But this is just a universal foot mod. And the hand mods is max damage, all right? Now, that's really it. Now, let's get into these, you know what I'm saying, artifacts. All right, so look, now you have to come make your way down to John Constantine, you know what I'm saying, that's where all the artifacts at, you feel me? Now look, the main 3 artifacts for Earth, you feel me, is the Transformation Card, the Scrap of the Soul Cloak, and the Eye of Gemini. These are the only 3 artifacts in the Solar Amplifier for a single target. These are the only artifacts you really need. This Linnaeus Amulet is an artifact you do not really, you know what I'm saying, it is just a boost to your damage. It's crack damage, you know what I'm saying? It's a 30% might buff, and it kills you at the same time. You do not need this artifact because sometimes your healers cannot heal you. So this is just the main 3 you really want to run. Now, you need Transformation Card for your crits. You need Scrap of the Soul Cloak for your, you know what I'm saying, for your supercharger. You need Eye of Gemini for everything you pop in Intome, you get free damage from Eye of Gemini. Now, reason I am running Penetrating Strikes, you know what I'm saying, instead of Extended Supercharge, if you do not have Scrap of the Soul Cloak at 200, you need to run Extended Supercharge so you have more supercharges to pop. But other than that, as it says right there, restore 7% max supercharge after using the supercharge ability. So you really do not need Extended Supercharge. You feel me? So that's really all the artifacts you need. Now, when you go into single target, the setup you will run, I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna just show you what artifacts you can start running each setup. So in my single target setup, I run Transformation Card, Soul Amplifier, and Strategist Card. Now I have one last setup, which is my crackhead setup. I might as well say, because it kills you. You know, so I'm gonna show you an example right now how every move just kills you, but you get a buff at the same time. Now, this loadout is for if you got some good healers in the group and you trying to get, you know what I'm saying, the most damage possible. So I run the Transformation Card for my crits. I run the Linnaeus Amulet instead of the Scrap of the Soul Cloak, so I can get 30% my buff, and I run the Eye of Gemini so I can get that free fucking damage. Now I just need my Eye of Gemini 200, you know what I'm saying? That's the only DPS artifact besides the Soul Amplifier I need 200. Now other than that, let's get into these loadouts, you feel me? Okay, so on my melee loadout, the artifacts I run is the Transformation Card, the Scrap of the Soul Cloak, and the Eye of Gemini. Now I'm sitting at 84k might. Now look, I wish I had more with this setup, but this is the most I can get considering I don't have my Eye of Gemini at 200. But if I did, you know, so I have more might, and if I had these elite rings. But for the most part, let's get into the loadout and my skill points that I got spec'd in these bitches. Now look, Now, I'm super power spec, you know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do is tag chance, you know, and that's maxed. I only got 439 skill points, so I can't really max my precision, but you need to make sure you got your might and power, you know what I'm saying, maxed out for a fact. You feel me? Now, listen, on my loadout, I got the Breeze Field, Robot Sidekick, Unstoppable, Tectonic Break, Jackhammer, and Intone. This is all you need to run for your loadout. Now, the Earth loadout has really never changed, you know what I'm saying? It's always been the same, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this purses in for y'all, you know what I'm saying? So you can see what that bitch hitting for, you feel me? All right, so as you can see on my melee loadout, you know, so I got an 89k parts, and 91k is being my highest. Then I dropped down to 85, 90, then 82. Now look, with these artifacts set up, you know what I'm saying, this is just a supercharged spamming loadout. So of course this is just like miniature damage without me popping a supercharge. Now listen, if I wanted to go for a max damage, you know what I'm saying, just to hit on the sparring targets, which I'm gonna show you an example of, I will use the Grim, you know what I'm saying, instead of using my Scrapper so close, because I'm not going to pop supercharges in the example, but I will show you the max amount of damage Earth could do if you had the right set of artifacts on. Now with these artifacts I go up 2k might, but with the strategist card Procker from Jackhammer and just Grimorium giving me my you know what I'm saying, my power interaction, and it's just a pet hit, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do more damage of course. So you know what I'm saying, so I'm gonna just show you what, you know what I'm saying, what my shit gonna do with the Jackhammer, you feel me? Alright, so all I really did was change a few artifacts, and you can see I did 102k parts at 99, a 99, and a 98, just to switching them out, because the difference between, you know what I'm saying, running these artifacts is because the Grimorium and the strategist card is going to give me instant damage. Now with the Scrapper Soul Cloak, this is damage I'm gonna get overall and like through the raid. Now having this setup is overall better because you're gonna pop more supercharging, you know what I'm saying. Intome is a truck. Watch what this hit. Let me just show you what it hits right now, you know what I'm saying, until the example just by itself. This is just Intome by itself. 200k on 2 ads and 100k on middle, so that's 500k in total, probably like 600k if you add it all the way up, you feel me? So Intome is just, it's gonna be overall better to just keep running because you're gonna be keep popping Unstoppable, keep getting more supercharges, like 700k in total damage. So like it's better to just run the supercharge setup. Now look, I'm gonna show you the crackhead setup. All right, so now look in this setup right here with the transformation card, the Linares amulet that kills you, and the Eye Gemini. Look, so I'm sitting on 86k might. Now you can't really use this loadout on the spawn targets because you're going to get damage back. So what I'm going to do is to show you some of the damage I could do is I'm going to get the 35%er, which will cancel my stacks once I get high enough, right? You feel me? So I'm going to just show you what my mic could go up to with the max stacks without killing myself real quick. Let me show you. I'm going to try to get the 10 stacks real quick without dying. I'm gonna show you what my mic goes to with the 30%. So at 30%, my mic goes to 105k. Now this is without troll buffing me. This is without me popping a cola or anything. I'm not even off of a mega. I'm gonna sit at 100k mic the whole time. So I could just cancel it and I'm gonna get all my health back. It's almost like Rage Crash. So I'm gonna just show you an example of what you could do. But in total, you are going to kill yourself using this artifact if you don't have a heal on your side. But I'm gonna show you the most damage I could do for maybe like 40 or 50 seconds without killing myself. All right, I'm not gonna lie. So look, that's why I don't really run these artifacts on on the sparring targets, because you're gonna really kill yourself. Now listen, now I ain't gonna lie, I'm a sucker for that. You know what I'm saying? You basically killing yourself for more damage. You feel me? And I'm really gonna do that. So for me to see that 100k Mike spamming jackhammer and he using the end tone hitting almost a mil, that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna see if I can get an example of, you know what I'm saying, me hitting end tone at a mil right now with this artifact, because I'm gonna see that 100k Mike pop a supply drop and everything for y'all, and I'm gonna show you, see what you know what I'm saying. See what okay. Never mind, you know what I'm saying? Look, I can't really do it, you know what I'm saying? Never mind, bro. Never mind. You feel me? Never mind. I'm just gonna go ahead and hop into the single target loadout. Alright, so look, for my single target loadout, I'm running a transformation card, the solar amplifier, and a strategist card. Now, you know, I would run actually I wouldn't run anything. I would run the amulet, you know what I'm saying, that kills me for more damage if I didn't have to run a 35% for most of my damage in my loadout. But you need a 35% with some powers that's not like gadgets to get the most amount of your damage. So like powers like gadgets could use the amulet and go even more crazier. You feel me? So in my single target loadout, I'm sitting at 87k, still no buffs. And in my loadout from left to right, I got that Amplify Heat Vision, Upheaval, Sandblast, and the Breeze Field. And I'm running 2 superchargers just in case I have an EOG spamming healer, which I usually do. And that's just even more superchargers. So basically I got an Entome that's going to do even more crack damage because of Neo Venom boost. And I got the Breeze Field for the ads. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to use the Breeze Field, you could use Robot Sidekick. But hey, that's all up to you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to show you the damage I parse with it. Of course, it's probably not going to be no 87k you're going to see with gadgets. But I'm going to get the most amount of damage I can. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you. All right, so basically what I'm gonna parse with my single target is basically like around 51k, because as you can see I did 51k, 46, 53, 51, 48, 43, and then I go ahead and pop my supercharge, my trinket, and both supercharges, and I go ahead and get a 1 mil parse on single target. Now look, that's what you can get on Earth, you know what I'm saying, if you got an EOG spamming healer like every like what 30 seconds because of end tone. You can get one like every 30 seconds because of end tone, like every 45 seconds. So basically, if you wait every 45 seconds, you can get like a 1 mil parcel, or you can get end tone 30 seconds, then you know what I'm saying, and wait another 15 seconds, another 15 seconds for end tone. You know what I'm saying? You just pop them like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just if you want to. You feel me? But that's just what I do. You know what I'm saying? If you want to take this out, you could easily just run this robot sidekick if you do not have EOG spamming healers, and it could just be the real safer route and just have one supercharger and you just be popping. You know what I'm saying? And you got constant damage because of robot sidekick. But me, I'm gonna go for the superchargers. You feel me? Now, for precision, you know what I'm saying, I don't really have a loadout for it. You know what I'm saying? Precision is always the same. You know what I'm saying? Depending on your weapon. Now, if you're using dual wield, of course you're gonna be doing, you know, the tap triangle on single target. If you're using brawler, you're gonna be using the, you know what I'm saying, the tap hold. You feel me? Now the loadout you would be using, since you're Earth, you know what I'm saying, and you got a pet that does damage, this is what you will be running. You feel me? I can show you that for a course. Now, this is the loadout I will run for Earth if you use precision. You know what I'm saying? You got Fortified Golem to give your pet, your crystal power, you know what I'm saying? Gives 15% increased damage for crystal for 6 seconds, and it gets a 6-second cooldown. So look, every 6 seconds, give crystal power, you know what I'm saying, while you're doing your little precision. Then you got your reinforced for your little weapon buff. You got Rumble Crush that helps, you know what I'm saying, crystal, you know what I'm saying, if the enemies are crushed. You got Whirling Dervish just so you can get out of, you know what I'm saying, your combos faster. Now, this is what you will run, and the artifact setup you will run for precision is transformation card, strategist card, and the Grimorium. Now these are the only artifacts you really need to run for single target and melee. You feel me? Like melee and single target AoE. This is just all you need to run. Like precision is just one set, and that's all you need. Like that's what I like about precision. Like you really don't need that much stuff, and this is all you need. You feel me? My thoughts on Earth. I really like this power. You know what I'm saying? The single target is not really the strong point. You know what I'm saying? The strong part for Earth is if they got ads around and if it's melee. Now, if it's melee, Earth is gonna tear the brakes off anything that's around there, and that's just for a fact. Of course. Especially if you in the crackhead loadout, spamming superchargers and getting the crits, you know what I'm saying? It just wears that and the free damage. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to go Earth, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? The melee is where it's at. If you go single target, you're gonna fall off. And precision, you know what I'm saying? It's still gonna strive, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, you feel me? So look, hope y'all both enjoyed this video. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go ahead and switch my power to atomic. And y'all gonna see atomic loadout coming soon. You feel me? Hope y'all boys enjoyed this video. Hit the comment with a like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, if you're new, and share the video with your friends. You feel me? Yes, sir.